first thing, like I said, you want to have all your files in one spot. You want to have all your pictures there, you want to have your captions written, and you want to have your music and your PowerPoint blank presentation all ready to go before you ever start assembling it. This is extremely important. This is going to pay dividends down the road. So the first thing you want to do is have a blank screen. Okay, this is going to be your opening screen that's going to come up. You're going to want your music to start before your pictures. So the first thing you're going to put on this is the music. You have to go to the insert panel right there, see, and you're going to go down over here and you're going to go to where it says audio. Okay, you're going to go to audio. Alright, now I'm going to get rid of this because I don't want this thing. Got rid of it. Alright, go to audio on my PC. Okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to go back to the file. Alright, you're going to go back to your file here where you pick up your audio, and you're going to say insert. Okay, whoops, you're going to highlight it first, then you're going to say insert. Okay, that's going to give you this little bitty thing that looks like this. Okay, now that's very important. You're going to highlight that, and you're going to come up here, back up here to the thing about in playback. Now this is really, really, really important. You want it to, first of all, you want it to play across the slides. You want to check that. Now that will not be checked. You have to check it yourself. Okay, then you want to have it fade in by about probably no more than 5, and fade out, well, you can do that. I do the same thing about the same amount of time. Okay, don't worry about transitions and things like that now between slides. That's coming later. Right now you want to set your music, and by checking that box, we have it now where it'll play through all the slides as you go along. Extremely important. Now you leave this slide just blank. It's kind of one of the pitfalls. There may be a way around doing this, but I don't know what it is. Second slide, title. Classy, use classy type. Don't use script, don't use funky type, don't do anything nuts. Use a simple. Remember, you're making a video, you're not making a statement. It's transitory. The more words you put on it, or the smaller you make the type, the harder it is for people to read. They're watching it on their little 3-inch screen on their phone, so make it easy for them. Okay, this type I have down here, that's probably a little too small. Probably needs to be bold or size it up. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to go through each slide, and you're going to place your photographs wherever you want to do it. You know, you don't have to follow my example here. You can bleed them off. You can do all kinds of things, just like doing a magazine deal. You can overlap them if you want, like this. You can make them bigger. You can make them smaller. Just make them read well for the information within the slide. Okay, very, very important. All right, now when you get to that, it's very simple. I'm going to go ahead and make a copy. I'm going to do Command C and put down, go move down here, and I'm going to do Command V. I'm going to add a separate one. I'm going to take my music off of that one, so I've copied the slide and made a new one. All right, I'm going to add a photograph here. I'm going to add my violinist, and it comes in at whatever size you want. Now you grab and hold, and you can make these pictures any size you want. Okay, now the other thing you can do is you can put a border on the picture. Sometimes it's nice to put a little white thin little border on it if you like. Okay, I wouldn't use visual effects or anything like that. That just kind of gives it a nice feel. Then if you want to put another slide on here, you click out of this. Again, you go to Insert, you go to Pictures, and then you find another picture you want to put, and you put that picture in there. Now see, this is much bigger, so it took a little bit of time to get it here. Oops, and I'm resizing it. And again, the size of the picture depends on how long it takes to move things around. And now I have my pictures placed. Again, I'm going to put a little border on that just because it makes it look a little more finished, makes it look a little more classy. All right, but notice I placed this photograph on the left side so the flow would be right. Flow is a little different here. Now, okay, so I placed that. After you get your pictures assembled the way you want them to do, then you come over here again to Insert, and you'll see there's a thing here called Text Box. Text Box. Click on Text Box, draw your box, and put in your information. All right. Now, obviously, that is dark. You go back over here, and you're going to make that a highlight. You're also going to, in my case, I like to go down here and use Times Roman, wherever it is, right here, Times Roman, because that's a good newspaper file. All right, and then you probably want to make this about 32 point, not 23, 32, sorry, not 230, 32, okay? And you click out of it, and that size tends to work pretty good. Now, if you don't like where it is, you can move it around. You can place it wherever you want, or you can go here, double click inside of it, and you can go to the text box and you can go shape fill. Shape fill, you can make it orange, you can make it yellow, you can make it blue, green, purple. Look at the color. You can do any color of the rainbow. Don't do it like this though in video, it'll drive you nuts. But let's just take a blue here for the sake of it, right there. Do the blue, and okay, at this point we are beginning to see how the story is beginning to evolve. Once you get all your type on these different pages, like we've got them and stuff like this, all right, now it's time to play it and see how the music fits, all right. Now, it'll be a default mechanism when it changes to go to the next slide, so you have to not worry about that just yet. You just want to see, get a feel for what you're doing. At this point, when you have all this put together, now you want to save it, okay?